Hello, what up guys? How you doing? It is Lasty here. Welcome to day 2, a new episode of the FIFA 21 Ultimate Team Road to Glory. Today, once again, powered by my sponsor, Elgato. I'm sure you guys know it by now, because Elgato have been a part of the channel for such a long time, but I use all of their products to create my content every single day. Today, I've got the glorious Wave 3 microphone, providing that lovely crispy audio, and yes, we're using the green screen, which cuts out the background, and the lights, the key lights, should I say, are the ones perfectly brightening it up, cutting me out. It's just works, you know. Guys, if you are aspiring content creators looking to up your content production game, check down below in the description to a link to my Elgato profile page. Thank you once again. So getting on into the episode then, do me a favor, smash a thumbs up. 4,000 likes is your target. Subscribe as well if you're new. This is the team I want. This is the team I want to get for the start of this weekend league. Cancelo, though, is, I'm going to turn my fan on because I'm a little bit warm here. Cancelo, though, is a little bit expensive. And with the money I've got in the club, I've also got to sell Max Aarons. I've got to sell Tots Goldson in order to get close to funding Cancelo. And we're still not going to quite be there. Obviously, this sort of, you know, buying Ruben Diaz, buying Cancelo was just nowhere near what I thought I'd be able to do a few days ago, because we hadn't packed, you know, Tots Jamie Vardy, we hadn't packed a prime David Beckham to give us the funds for all of this, which is why we bought the cheaper English defenders in Goldson and Aarons, but we just won't be using them now. We've elevated slightly, and I want to make full use of my coins. So as you can see, once they both sell, I get up to 417,000. I then went through my club, and I mean, like, all of the golds are gone because they went in upgrades. Silvers, ones which went for a little bit above discard, they were sold. Some were just discarded because I needed to get up to 426k, because that's what the last time, the last cheapest Cancelo I saw was. Managed to get him for 423 in a right wing back though, but I think the right wing back to right back was literally 200 coins, so it was definitely worth buying that one. And as you can see, some things sold. We're back down to being broke again. We've got 3,000 coins. Although I think we managed to get that back up to like 20k over the course of this episode, whether it be through gameplay or other silver stuff sold that was still on the market. We get there eventually. But yeah, so I've actually been able to put this squad together. Now, warning for all of you OCDers out there. This one isn't going to be 100 chem. And I didn't quite realise that at the time. And then I sort of remembered, oh yeah, that one. The reason I didn't build that squad is because it wasn't 100 chem. But I think this one, I mean, look at the stats of all the players I've got now. They're ridiculous. The odd player on 8 chem and 7 chem is fine. As you're seeing it right now, it was on like 96 chem at best. And for the weekend league, which I will start tomorrow, it will be 99 chemistry. All right. So we'll have 2 players on 7, 3 players on 7, Ronaldo, Cancelo and Kent. And that's because they can't get higher chemistry where they are. And then Kane will be on 8. So it will work out just fine. 99 chem. You don't lose any team bonuses for that. So the squad will be absolutely okay, promise you that. So right now we're 2 chemistry off that 99 because I need a CM to cam for Ronaldo, which is why I sold some like hunters and stuff, and also I need the loyalty on Cancelo, which, as you'll see later on through the episode, after we've played a little bit of rivals and I do a whole bunch of squad battles behind the scenes, I'm able to get him over 10 games, which gives him the loyalty, and we're set for the weekend league. But look how crazy this squad looks. No money spent. I'm actually over the moon with how this has gone. Team of the week for the Prem. Like, we started the week with not really any Prem players in the squad, because like all we had was really Curtis Jones in the club. To pack in, what do we pack? We packed Gundogan, Ederson, Shaw, Vardy. We also packed Red, Ederson, and Gundogan. So that's sort of 6. And then we put them into the guaranteed Prem Tots and packed Kane. So we've had like 7 team of the season Premier League players join the club, albeit, you know, 2 of them, Gundogan and Ederson, were duplicates. But fortunately, one was red, one was blue, so it actually didn't cause a proper duplicate untradeable situation. So going on into the first game of Rivals for today, because this was recorded on Thursday afternoon. I don't know why, but it came up with the trainer, and it like completely threw me off. I ended up going 1-0 down here because of it, but this guy was very good as well. And yeah, I don't know why the trainer came on. I never used the trainer, but I also noticed that it hadn't switched my formation. So I think sometimes if you press the D-pad, maybe a bit too early, it goes through the trainer level, rather than changing you from attacking to defensive or whatever. So I think I might have accidentally pressed that instead. Didn't really look at it at the time. But yeah, I mean, this is the first game with a new team. It takes time to get used to stuff, which is why I actually played these Rivals games, because one, I wanted to try the team, because in this squad we have got Ederson, Cancelo, Ruben Diaz, Luke Shaw, Essien, and Kane. 6 players in my starting 11 that I haven't ever used before. So we need to get familiar with them before we go into the important thing, which is the weekend league. So I'm 3-1 down here. I chalk this one up to a loss because, again, I was playing someone that I clearly knew what they were doing. Very solid player. I hope for a little bit more from Bender there for that tackle. But you know what? It is what it is. We come away with a 4-1 loss. But that's going to be the only loss of the day. So that's great. And yeah, he had a little bit of a higher skill rating than me, but normally, I mean, we're pretty well matched there, I would say. Because, of course, at our best, we've been over 2,100, I think, haven't we? Have we been nearly 2,200? Maybe not. I might be over-exaggerating how good I am. Who knows? But into the next game we go, and we come up against this. Lots of red players in there. Edison Tagliafico. He had Bruno, but not the Tots one. Who else was it? Alan St. Maximan, and I think Nkunku as well. So this guy's clearly a Foot Champs player. But, you know, I'd sort of used that last game, tried to defend a little bit. We were leaking goals, used it to try and learn. And into this game, we're feeling a lot more confident on the ball. Harry Kane's positioning seems to be very, very solid, like on that shoulder of the last defender, so that he's not quite offside. And then can use the... Because obviously he feels a bit heavy. I'll tell you, my instant thoughts on Harry Kane are that he is a bit clunky. And that's mad when you look at his stats, because you think he should be absolutely fine. But that can, you know, alongside his body type, his height, all of that type of stuff, and the fact that he's only got 3-star skills, means that he's not going to be that fluid Neres, Kent type striker that I have been having over the last couple of weeks alongside Ronaldo. But what I think he is going to do is I think he's going to finish like crazy. He's got insanely powerful shots. So I'm hoping that we get to experience quite a lot of that this weekend. So I was 4-0 up. I do eventually concede a goal because this guy wasn't bad, but we were playing really well. I brought Red Gundogan on at cam to see if he was going to be like quick enough or anything. Lovely volley there from Harry Kane. Like I said, I just think his finishing this weekend is hopefully going to be the thing which separates him from just your average, like, clunky striker. I'm quite excited to shoot on both feet with him because the shots so far have been powerful. So yeah, we beat someone whose skill rating was a little bit lower than ours, but again, very well match made today. And I was playing these ones on next gen just because... You know, in Rivals, I don't really care about the outcome of the game so much as I do Foot Champs. So I don't really mind if we get mismatched. I don't want to go through that initializing process either. I just want to get into a game when I'm playing Rivals. We come up against another opponent here who has like Tots, Kane, a whole bunch of Prem Tots players as well. I'm expecting loads of that this weekend. Because I think if I've been able to do it without spending any money, there's a lot of people that do spend money and do grind the game like I do as well. And I think those people are the ones that play the weekend league, and I just expect there to be lots of red Tots Prem players, blue Tots Prem players. It's just going to be a little bit madness, I think, and that might make the difference actually between average players or below, you know, people below your level beating you because they might just have team advantage or they might just get lucky that their defenders are super OP, something like that. It might be a difficult weekend going forwards every weekend, because of the team levels are just going to skyrocket. Look what happened to my team since last weekend. It's nuts. So I get a 2-0 rage quit. Harry Kane scored both the goals in that game, and we were playing someone with a higher skill rating than us. So we're up to 2066, And we're up to like 1,800 and something points. Is it 1,870 points from 3 games, which would have normally been 1,200 points from just playing the weekend league. But what's coming next is like I do all sorts behind the scenes. I was playing for like 4 hours of squad battles last night because obviously putting some of those TOTS players into the guaranteed PREM TOTS pack and getting a player back that we actually want to use means that we're now pretty much out of fodder. So what I have done is TOTS Bamford and TOTS, I can't remember the Dutch guy's name from the Saudi league. It's like Te Vrede. I'm not sure. I'm not 100% sure. But anyway, you'll see that we do eventually get that stuff because, I mean, first off, we've got a couple of packs because we got a bunch of XP from just playing some squad battles. That seemed to top me off in like Silver 5 weekly, Gold 5 weekly, whatever it was. We're nowhere near hitting the end of the... I know that the season changed last night for you guys, so we were in a new season of FIFA. I got nowhere near the level 30. I was like level 25 or something, which is quite a lot of XP away from the level 30 player. Let me know, by the way, what you think of the player choices for the next season, because obviously I don't know them yet, recording this slightly before 6 PM on Friday. But yeah, you guys will know all about whatever the new season is. I hope they've gone ahead and made it nuts, because we need people to be able to grind this game out, right? Anyway, I do the player bios and stuff now because that was the last part of the online gameplay that I'm going to play. And also, I was using quite a lot of these players, like quite a lot of the Prem players you needed for like the Bamford objective and stuff. So I've probably like ruined Harry Kane's record by playing squad battles and stuff. I don't really care so much about that. But I didn't want to show it to you at the end of the episode. And you're like, Tom, how has he played 15 games and got 25 goals when you've only played 3 games in the episode? And that will be why. But I'll show you before we get into the weekend league what he's actually at, so we know what to count him on. So as you can see, I'd actually got some stuff already done from playing the Rivals games, because I forgot a lot of these you could do in Rivals or Squad Battles. But I decided to just, Squad Battles is super chill. I know it can be a bit boring or whatever, but I literally just stuck Twitch on, I stuck Netflix on, I watched The Office, and I just chilled out, got my games done over the course of 3 or 4 hours, and it's going to unlock me the TOTS players. So we've got a whole bunch of little packs, I think, or is this this was the Prime Gold Players pack. I haven't had a good Prime Gold Players in a while. For some reason, they always seem to be like this, just like 81s. I'm not complaining about my pack luck because it's been insane, especially the last week. But for some reason, Prime Gold Players packs are just not cutting it for me right now. So Te Vrede, I'm not sure. Dutchies, let me know. How do I pronounce this guy's name? He looks alright. He's literally going to be fodder for the club, though. I don't see myself using him. 93 shooting and 95 physical, though. Bit of a beast. But yeah, welcome to the club. 89 rated piece of fodder. And then also, of course, Tots Bamford from Leeds, who also looks pretty good, but I've got better. We've got Harry Kane, of course, and again, 89 rated piece of fodder. You'd love to see it. Those 2 players right there will probably single-handedly help me get the La Liga TOTS guaranteed done next week. This time next week, just simply because they'll be high enough rated that they'll bring the rating up. And I can just use whatever fodder we manage to get over the next few days, like low-rated gold stuff, 83s, 84s, 85s, if we can pull any of that together, because my club's empty. I don't know how I'm going to do all of this. But we sent it all for Prem Tots, so I think La Liga Tots might be a little bit quieter for me. But hey, we'll see, I guess. We'll see what actually happens. I end up going with the Rio Carnival. That was the last level I actually hit on the season pass, level 25 or 26, whatever it was. I didn't quite make it to the league specific Prime Gold Players pack, but it is what it is, right? With how Prime Gold Players packs have been for me lately, I don't think we would have got anything. But with these little objectives come a whole bunch of 75 plus rated players, gold player pack, premium gold pack, Electrum pack. So I thought we'll just open them for the rest of this video. We don't expect much, but what I'm actually kind of hoping for is that we can just get some gold players here from the major leagues for marquee matchups, right? Because the club's pretty empty. Don't have that many coins either. So aside from maybe going out and buying the players for marquee matchups, I want to try and obviously do it with the stuff in my club. So these little packs could just help ever so slightly. I'll start putting the, you know, the skeletons together of the squad, and then fill it out with players that I buy on the market, so that we can actually get some packs for La Liga Tots and start to rebuild this club of ours. It's really nice though. It's a great feeling to know that we've got a couple of 400k defenders that are tradable in my club. You know, maybe they drop 50k each by or 100k each, whatever, by the end of the weekend league. But what that would guarantee me is still like 6, 7, 800,000 coins at my disposal for whatever we want to do with next weekend league squad or whatever. So yeah, I'm happy about that. You know, packing that Prime Bex, packing that Jamie Vardy, that's helped out so much for the series. Guys, that's going to be the end of the episode today. Sorry we didn't get stuck into champs, but like I was just slightly ahead on video, so you'll most likely see a double upload tomorrow. Smash a thumbs up. If I see lots of thumbs up today, it'll happen, all right? Tomorrow, the double upload. But I love to see that extra motivation for myself by your support down below. Subscribe to the channel as well if you're new around here. I thank you for that. And follow me on Twitter and Instagram. Thanks for all the follows over there lately. It's really nice to catch up with you guys on those social medias. Have a great day, everyone. Take it easy. Stay safe, stay healthy. Hope your football team does well today, unless you're playing Ipswich. And I'll catch you tomorrow. Peace.